Welcome back to a vlog. It's been a few weeks, so thanks for bearing with me, sticking around. But I have some new things to show you. I'm about to go downtown and I'm gonna go to the art museum, but I figured I'd show you guys some of my new stuff before. But I think I've talked about this a little bit before, that I was thinking about getting the Osmo Pocket 3. Pulled the trigger at Best Buy. It just seems like this camera is only getting more and more expensive, and it used to be $500. I believe now it's in the $700s. And then I saw the latest package on Best Buy that used to be $979. That's what I bought. Their new package is $1,200 and something, which is crazy. I'm so excited. It doesn't come with a SIM card, so I'll be getting that in the mail today from B&H Photo. I got the SIM card, the micro SIM card, and then I got a screen protector just for this, but not for the gimbal. So when I've watched a bunch of videos on this, I like cameras that I can just use straight out of like pulling out, like turn it on, like auto is perfect to use. I'm never gonna be somebody who learns a lot about the cameras. I don't know, I'm not a techie person like that, but I do want something that's gonna give the best picture. So when I was watching Vanessa Lau, she actually mentioned this, that she is the same way. Like, she just wants to pull it out of the box and like have it be good to go. And I think the auto is really nice. Like, you can see this is auto right now for what it just looks like if it would be filming, if it had the SD card. It has a tinge of a bluish tint, and so I think that I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to test it out this weekend, but possibly shoot in D-Log, and then there'll be a LUT that I do an overlay on that I can download, which I think I'm going to like, but I just don't know. I'll see. I'll film in both. I'll film in D-Log, I'll film in auto, and then I'll do the LUT. But I also have to switch to Final Cut Pro with this, which I've been playing around with it for a little bit. I just started my 90-day free trial last week, so I'm an iMovie girl. I've always been an iMovie girl. I don't need anything else, and so that'll be an interesting switch. So it might be maybe a month before you see an actual video filmed with the Osmo Pocket 3, but I am so excited to have this. And I did say I bought the creator combo, but so this is it. It comes with a little mic that I can use for sit-down videos, which will be really nice. And yeah, it comes with a tripod, an attachment, a battery charger, so I am very excited about this. And one thing that I love is it's a phone charger. So I can just plug it in whenever I have my phone charger with me, which is really nice. But I'm so excited about this. This is actually my first investment into my channel, I'd say, because I am using a Canon G7X Mark II that I bought in 2020. My channel was born from boredom, basically, during COVID. It was 2020, I believe, or 2019. I just got my taxes back and we were all stuck inside. I was working from home for my office job, and I was like, what could I do? Like, what's a hobby I could do from home? And so I was like, I'll start a YouTube channel and I'll talk about my closet. And at the time, it was filled with like a bunch of vintage stuff, like a ton of stuff from the real world that I'd been shopping for years. I'd shopped just a bunch of brands that I'd seen a lot of people talking about. I've shopped LPA for so long, redone jeans. I had a ton in my wardrobe, a ton of men's blazers that I used to get. I loved it. Like, I had a bunch of vintage shoes, vintage clothes off the real, so, and a bunch of thrifted Levi's. So I figured I would just try to make videos each week, and that's how my channel was born. But this is the first investment that I've ever made into my YouTube channel since I've had it for, well, I did it for a steady year, and then now I'm back after a hiatus. But I'm excited to use this and see how it is with filming, and see how it improves the quality of my channel, or if it's just going to be like a easier thing for me, but you won't notice much of a difference. But I know my Canon G7X Mark II, this, I believe I can only upload the highest is 1080, but this one can be 4K, so what the setting is on. And I'll do the settings. I've watched a ton of videos on the best settings for this, so I'll play around with it and kind of get my vlogging style down, and then I'll let you know, if you're wondering about getting this, kind of what settings I switched in here. It'll probably be pretty basic, but I've done some extensive research on this camera and people who use it and videos on how to use it, so I can be your little accumulation of knowledge on that if you like the way that it looks when I shoot with it. So I'll do an outfit video later, but it's the same outfit basically that I was wearing in the last video that you saw, so nothing special, but I'll get a video downtown. So this I got new. It's filled with a pair of shoes I want to show you, but this is a Longchamp, I believe is how you say it, or Longchamp if you were just looking at it, but it's one of their bags. So it's the Boxford large tote. I think that's what it is, Boxford large travel tote, something like that, but I absolutely love it. It took me a while to go, like I didn't know which color I wanted, so I was going in between. At first I loved the brown because I loved the contrast of the leather detailing. I'll put a picture here. And then second I was loving the black, but I was like, everything I have is like all black and I feel like just very basic for travel. So this I wanted to do with the navy, and reading reviews off of Bloomingdale's, a lot of people like the navy the most. So I'm really happy with it. I love the color. I love the contrast with the dark leather. But the shoes that I got. So I've been seeing Solomon's obviously everywhere. They've been out for a long time. I feel like colorways have been really popular, and I haven't seen one that I like absolutely loved, but I wasn't opposed to ever getting them in my wardrobe. So I found these. These are the XT Shadow in blue, I believe. They just did a restock. They were sold out, and I saw them on a Substack a few months ago, and those were the first ones that I'd ever like put on a wish list to kind of keep watching. And so I did the notifications on the website for when they got released, and they did like a week ago. So I've worn them a few times to walk, but I really like them. I'm not a hiker, so I don't know if I technically need these, but I really like the look of them. I'll be wearing them on coffee runs and stuff like that, but I love these. I love that it's not an all black shoe, but a darker shoe and no white in sight. So it's different for me, but I'm excited about these. And that was it. But I'm gonna go downtown to the art museum, take you along. But yeah, I'm gonna take you along and then probably go get something to eat, call it a day. Oh. So this is a little spend the day with me. So I hope you like it, and okay, let's go downtown.